Good morning, loves. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful spring weather and energy just like I am. I went on my walk this morning and picked myself these beautiful wild phlox. They're purple. If you're watching the video, you get to see them. Oh God, they smell so good. Um, and I don't know what it is, but in the morning, if you wake up early enough and step outside, it smells like sweet ferns here, and we don't even have any sweet ferns. I don't even know if that's really what they're called, but up north, they're everywhere. And they have this just amazing smell. I'm obsessed. I need to go dig some up and bring them, transplant them here. But for whatever reason, that's what it smells like at my house these last few days, these last few mornings when I wake up. But it's got to be early. Like right now, it's 9:15 in the morning. It's too late. It doesn't smell like that anymore. So what is that? Why is that? I don't know. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. I really planned on recording at least 2 episodes before this one, and it wasn't working. So I just decided to stop. Uh, the whole point of life is to follow your joy. And so that's kind of the repeating message. Follow your joy and balance. Those are my two repeating messages the last, I don't know, week and a half. What that means is do the things that light you up and stop doing the things that don't light you up. I give you full permission. Now you're probably thinking, well, I want to quit my job. Can I just quit? I understand that's maybe a different situation. But maybe you've got a side hustle in mind. Maybe you've got some idea, some dream of what your ideal career would be someday. Honor that. The dreams that God gives you are unique to you. They are meant for you. They are the breadcrumbs that are leading you to the path, leading you down the path. You don't even know what the next cool ass thing that you're going to do might be. It might be around the corner after you take that step. What you love and God's will for you are one and the same. So follow your joy. Always be doing the things that light you up. Do the things that you lose track of time while doing them. Do the things that you're obsessed with. How can you spend more time doing those things that you love? How can you chase that dream? Not chase. We don't chase. We attract. How can you make aligned choices, take aligned action to bring those dreams into fruition? Simply reframing the day job to be, it's just a means to an end. It's the funding of the new dream. Simply reframing it that way can make a huge difference in your day. To me, the most important things that you're going to do each day start with your morning. I've been preaching on that for quite a while now. And if you're new to the podcast, I have created a planner called Blueprint, Design the Life You Love Blueprint. It's the planner that I created after taking bits and pieces from other planners and other lessons, teachings, books, etc. that I've learned, and I've condensed them down into Blueprint. And it's something that I personally use every day. I wake up in the morning and my sacred practices or alignment rituals, my non-negotiables, they're in my planner. And number 1 is meditation. Number 2 is time in nature. And I like to start my day out with a simple walk, even if it's 5 minutes, you guys. That makes all the difference. Not only are you moving your body, but it's Nature is the best tool for nervous system healing. I had a mom reach out to me about the podcast, and thank you so much for doing that. I love when people do that. It really can be, it's a journey doing this podcast. I have no idea who's listening. I have no idea if I make sense. If I make sense to you. I really enjoy hearing from you and hearing what you want to learn more about. So please keep them coming. But her message was, what tools can you share for nervous system regulation for a mom of young children? And it's really the same for anyone. Start your day off with things that fill you up. That way you can give from overflow. You cannot give from lack. You cannot give from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I have 2 glasses over here. If one of them was empty, I can't pour anything out of it to give to you. I can only pour from overflow or from a full cup. So taking the time to take care of yourself every morning is just that. Stop waiting for life to happen in a way that surprises you and makes you happy, and instead give yourself the gift of a life that lights you up right away in the morning. Get up early, earlier than everybody else. Wake before the enemy. Wake before your phone and your email and your to-do list starts telling you what to do all day long. This can be done if you work for yourself, if you work for the man, whatever. If you have a newborn, if you don't have a newborn. I was reading some posts from mothers of newborns, and, I don't think too many moms want to wake up any earlier than they already do. But if you get up before baby and give yourself 5 minutes, I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world. Give yourself that gift every day. Back to Blueprint. That I did release a link for a printed version, so you can order your printed version right now. I will put that in the show notes, or you can go to my Instagram, click on the link in the bio, and you'll find all the things there to work with me. Blueprint, the Design the Life You Love Challenge 2.0 that's coming up in June, and my 2 river resets. So I have one in June and one in July. The June one is a Saturday. The July one, I believe, is a Thursday. Yep, a Thursday. And that one is on the new moon. The new moon is an excellent time to plant the seeds, sow the seeds, plant the ideas, set your intentions. And when you gather with a group of women who are also doing the same, our energy our shared energy gives you even more of a boost. It's like rocket fuel. So not only are you connecting with other like-minded women, but all of our energy together magnetizes everything that we are working on even more. Today is May 13th, 2025. Last night was the full moon, and in Blueprint, you will also get my moon reflections. They are pages designated to the lunar cycle. And the lunar cycle and the menstrual cycle, they share the same energy. So if you are cycling, then you can track that along with the moon. And if you are not cycling, then you can just track the moon phases. But it's a way of harnessing nature and your body's energy to give you more impact, to make your efforts more powerful. When you work with the natural energy, your natural cycle, you are rewarded tenfold. So let's talk about the full moon. I have my Blueprint planner printed off. These are the moon reflection pages. I I actually haven't ordered myself a copy of the printed version. I should probably do that. But in here, you're going to get a page for each moon, new moon, first quarter, and full moon, and last quarter moon. So full moon is the same energy as summer and ovulation. So as a woman, ovulation is a very powerful time for you. You are attracting the egg. Think of divine feminine wisdom and the egg. She attracts the sperm to her. She sends out a signal. She does not chase. That's the sperm's job. He's swimming along, trying to chase down, beat out the other little swimmers. Nope, the egg sits back, sends out a signal, relaxes, and waits. And that's the kind of energy you want to embody right now. What are you attracting? What do you want to attract? Not chase, attract. Full moon is an excellent time to go live, be on camera, host a party, do a speech, record content. So if you are a podcaster, this is an excellent time to batch a bunch of episodes or record some lives, do a bunch of social media posts and batch them. Excellent time to do a sales pitch, host an in-person event. And some of my favorite self-care rituals for full moon. Go back to my weekly pages. So on my weekly pages, guys, these here quick. And these are not full color, so if you order the printed version, you'll get a full color version, and it's so much prettier. But up here, you'll see Live and Flow, and that is just a little quick blurb of each phase so that you can have it on your weekly spread, and it's right there, easy to see, easy to pay attention to. It's a nice, good reminder of, okay, ovulation, full moon, summer. This is when you are a magnet. It's your time to be seen. Express yourself carefully. Express yourself fully. Connect. Be social. Best time to communicate. You're the most articulate. Record content, hold meetings, do pitches. High energy as summer turns to fall. Practice egg wisdom or feminine divine energy wisdom. Batch video, social media, podcast content. Celebrate and reflect in your moon pages. So those moon pages are what I was talking about earlier. Here is the journaling prompt. So you get a half a page for each moon phase. Full moon, right here. This cycle, I let go of all that no longer serves my highest good. So not only are we going to practice the divine feminine wisdom or the egg wisdom, where we embody the egg and what we are attracting, we are also going to let go of what's no longer serving us. What patterns are we continually finding ourselves in? What stories do we tell ourselves that we're going to let go of? What history are we going to rewrite? That's right, history. We are going to change the past. Everybody says you can't change the past. That's actually bullshit. You can. And here's how. You ever talk to a sibling or a friend who was in the same experience as you, but you have completely different recollections of the events? That's because we are meaning-making machines, and we tell ourselves a story for an event based on our personal experience. So what I mean by that is maybe you and your sister remember an event from your childhood, and maybe, I don't know, maybe there was an accident and dad flipped out, and one of you is having this experience where you made it mean, Dad doesn't love me. Dad was really angry. He screamed at me. He doesn't love me. And the other sibling was like, yeah, we had an accident. Dad got pissed and screamed. That's all I know. Did the event change? No. But the meaning we associated, the story we tell ourselves about that event, we can change. We can change the meaning. So, looking back at some of the events that shaped you, shaped your beliefs, shaped your nervous system response, let's rewrite them in a positive way that serves us. I'll give you one of my examples. My dad said he was going to match what I saved for my car when I turned 16. So I worked my butt off. I had a dishwashing and waitressing job that I saved, I don't know, like $5,000, I think is what I saved, which is a pretty big deal for somebody who is that age, and that was a long time ago. So he didn't actually follow through with his promise. He didn't give me anything for my car. And I was so bitter about that for the longest time, especially watching him give everything to my siblings like nobody else. I definitely was not treated the same as my siblings. My brother got a new dirt bike every 6 months, it felt like. He got a new snowmobile. I had to buy my own snowmobile. Mitch was always crashing his snowmobile into things. And it was just, let's say, not fair. Okay. I was bitter and angry about that for a very long time with my dad and my brother. Only later in life did I look back and realize, all of that actually served me. If I can rewrite that experience, reframe that experience, how did it serve me? How did it help me? What did I learn from it? Always be curious. So in the Design the Life You Love Challenge, I have ABCs each week that I give our participants. And it's just a sheet, part of the workbook. ABCs, always be curious. What am I noticing? What am I noticing this week? How did I respond? What's coming up for me? So with that particular story, I could be angry. I could resent my dad for not following through on his promise, for not treating me the way I expected him to treat me, for not showing love the way I expected him to show love. Or I could look back and say, what did I learn there? How did that experience actually help me and shape me into who I am? And my reframe is, it made me a very strong, independent woman. I can do anything. I can be let down and still be okay. I can save my own money and accomplish my own goals. I don't need handouts. I don't need someone to take care of me. I can take care of myself. All of the power is within me. Which story do you think actually serves you better? The oh, poor me, nobody takes care of me, bitter, angry, resentment-filled story, or the expansive story that I can do hard things, I can stand on my own 2 feet, I can take care of myself, I don't need anybody else's help or permission? Why not listen to that story? Why not repeat that story instead? Which one do you think is going to be rocket fuel? So I invite you this full moon, it's still full moon energy, to make a list of all of the things that you are releasing. I recorded a full moon meditation yesterday on the beach. Oh, it's so good. If you're interested, let me know. Give me a review and I'll reward you with a free full moon meditation. But in my meditation, we talk about the things that we are releasing and like imagining throwing them into the river and watching them float away. And I invite you to actually go do that today. You could write them on a rock or a stick, or you can just hold your stick and think of the thing that you're letting go and just chuck it into the abyss. Watch it splash into the water and float away and let it go. The universe really likes symbolic gestures. So doing things like that, or writing them on a sticky note, or maybe, raging on the page, getting all your shit out on a page, does not have to be perfect. Nobody's going to read it. Nobody's going to check your spelling. Just write it all out, get it out of your body, and then light that shit on fire. The universe will respond to symbolic gestures like that. Or cleaning out your junk drawer, getting rid of some shit that no longer serves you. Take a load of items to donate. All good things to kind of do during this time to show that you are letting things go that do not offer you any, that do not serve a purpose. We are not going to condemn those stories, those old ways of thinking, those old patterns. Give yourself grace. We're all here having a human experience. We are souls having a human experience, not the other way around. So don't shame yourself for that way of thinking. In a way, it protected you. It served you at one time. Bless and release. Bless and release. So Mama, who sent me a message, my biggest words of wisdom for you in your parenting season: slow down. Take it all in. Give yourself some space, especially in the morning. Get outside, go for a 5-minute walk, close your eyes, meditate for 5 minutes, and then come back in, and you are a refreshed human being that can show up so much differently for your kids and yourself and your family and your husband and all the people in your life. Take a few minutes at night to list out the things you're grateful for. That's another beautiful thing in my planner. We've got our gratitude practice each week, each day. You'll record those here. Being in gratitude, appreciating, grounding, being present, accepting what is, changes your experience, changes your life. Yes. So get outside. Nature teaches us all the best things. She's never rushing. She's never worried there's not enough rain or oxygen or sunshine. She is trusting. She accepts what is. She is slow. Just sit and listen to the birds. Feel the wind in your hair, the sun on your face. Know that you are always okay. You've always been okay. You will always be okay. You are loved, and all of the answers are within you. God is within you as you. If you're looking for signs, slow down. They are all around you. You don't have to look so hard, though. Okay, so I hope this gives you a little oomph in your step today. If so, please share with somebody else that you think might also benefit. Give me a review, send me a message. If you're interested in coming to a retreat, a river reset, a 1-day reset here on the beach, in nature, in the woods and on the water, and you can smell my beautiful wildflowers in person, we've got 2 scheduled. One is June 7th, the Saturday, and the other is July 24th. It's a Friday, and that's a new moon. That is the day of a new moon. June 7th, what energy do we have? First quarter moon. And yeah, that's just before a full moon, obviously. So lots of good energy we'll be working with no matter what. You can find those links in the show notes or head over to my Instagram and click the link in my bio. You'll find all the things, all the ways to work with me, the resets, the blueprint link where you can order your own physical copy, and the next Design the Life You Love challenge. It's going to be so fun. Not only is the work amazing, but the connections that you make on the calls with the other people in the group, the other women in the group. There's nothing like being surrounded by like-minded women. Have you ever heard the saying, it's hard to soar with the eagles when you're surrounded by turkeys? I love that. Take that with you today. Who is a turkey in your life? How much time are you spending with them? Maybe it's time you decide to fly. That reminds me of the Croods. What if you fall? What if you fly? I've talked about that movie before, but I'll do a quick recap. If you haven't seen it, it's the Croods. Super cute kid movie, but it's got a lot of good life lessons. The dad in the movie is always trying to scare the hell out of his kids, and so he doesn't want them to leave the cave because new equals death, basically, is the summary of is the punchline of his stories. Try new things and you will die. Try new things and you will die. New equals scary. New equals danger. New equals death. And then this dude comes along. Oh, what is his name? He's so funny. Ryan Reynolds, I think. I don't know. He comes along and he's the boyfriend to the teenage daughter. And he completely flips the script, and instead of what if you fall, what if you fly is his message. So he's all about trying new things and going on new adventures and living your life, like really living your life. Here the dad is trying to keep them cooped up in a cave. And all they do is go out to source food. That's the only sunlight they get. And when they go out, they're being hunted by predators. And instead, you could actually be out living your life. Living a joy-filled life that feels fun and adventurous. And instead of fearing failure, you anticipate joy. Okay, we're going to end with that. I love you guys. Take a look at the links in the show notes for the retreats, the blueprint, all that good stuff. Or you can go over to Instagram and just click the link in my bio, and it's got all my good stuff there. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and happy full moon.